Right, another video. This is going to be part 3 of the bipolar stepper motor driver. I'm going to show you exactly how to drive the stepper motor with the driver board from, well, this one's from eBay. What signals and time intervals specifically I've been putting off because I have other projects on the go, including this one right in front of you. How to get time on a graphics screen. But first of all, I was asked about cheap autofocus cameras or whatever. Yeah, why haven't I got it, or why I should invest in them. This is one of the lenses for my Nikon. I think it's a D3100. You see, this is 300mm zoom, and it's got autofocus and manual focus. And I set it to autofocus. This is like a £200–300 lens, and it doesn't autofocus unless you press the shutter button. Autofocus and anti-vibration, blah blah blah. Anyway, so this is a 300 zoom. I've got a 70 to something or other on the camera at the moment, and it doesn't autofocus. Anyway, move the chair back to the topic in hand. So shift that out of the way. Yeah, so this isn't a proper video camera, it's more of a decent photographic camera, but that does videos as well. Oh, in high definition, I might add. Right, now I've focused in on this board. So this is a stepper motor board we were talking before. The LN, is it 298, whatever it is. I'll be getting it on the screen in a minute. This is what I've done ages ago. Figured out the correct timing for half step. Your stepper motor will run fast and lovely and smooth with this timing. Right, actually you couldn't even see that. That information there. So that is what I've been drawing on the screen. So I'll bring it over to the screen. Focus you in. That's a robin I had in the garden. Right, let's get some pictures up. Get you started. Right, first of all, there's a wiring diagram. So in case you don't know how to wire it up, or you're unsure, I know some of you do know, because you told me you've got your motors running. Right, that's the LN298 board, that's the chip, they're the connections for your stepper motor. Right, 12 volt in. I figure probably go up to somewhere near 30 because of the 5 volt regulator on board. It's got 35 volt cap, so probably, I don't know, 27 volts might be safe, but the board says 12 volts, so that's all I'm going to say, 12 volts. Start going over 20 is at your risk. Any pick micro there. They're the 4 signals into the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see I've colour coded them. You'll see why in a minute. So hopefully that's been on there long enough. You can just pause the video and copy it down. Quite straightforward. They're about £4 or £5 on a big auction site. Right, finished with that. Now we want this. Right, this is for half step, so you'll get accurate half steps with your stepper motor. And a lot of torque too. What I'm not too sure about is how long the on intervals should be. So I've broken this down into 2s just to make the maths easier. You can do, you know, that could maybe be like 3 milliseconds, but call it 6 milliseconds. So get this right in your head. So apart from, we already know, excuse me, the drive has got to start with A, C, B, D. On the half step they overlap, so you see A and then C comes on sort of 2/3 of the way through, and then similar thing with B. 2/3 of the way through, D turns on. Right, get this timing right in your head and figure the rest out. I'm not too sure, as I say, these on intervals. But what I do know is, for if the signal is on for like 3 parts, it's off for 5. See that? On for 3, off for 5, on for 3, off for 5. That timing's spot on for half step. Plenty of torque. Yeah, half steps, not single step. Very smooth, very fast. So you have to experiment with these on times. You could try like 6 milliseconds on, and then what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 milliseconds off. 6 on, 10 off, that sort of thing. But look at the timing. So depending on, look, you see I've picked a place to start. Depending on what the motor was doing last, you need to pick a place and have your pick microcontroller set these up. Otherwise the motor is going to be a bit jittery every time it starts. But this is a full sequence. What else can I say? I'm not really sure. I know in the early videos I had these on for like 10 or 20 milliseconds and pausing for a long time. Yeah, the 10 or 20 milliseconds far too long. The poor little driver overheats. You need to experiment. This could be 3 milliseconds. 3 milliseconds on and 5 milliseconds off. But so long as you keep the same sequence for all the phases, you get a fast, smooth, torquey little stepper motor. That's what you want for half step. This bit was all too complicated to draw out initially. I've had it sitting behind a monitor for a few months and been asking questions about it. So this is it. That's really all I can say. Experiment with the on times, but one thing's for certain: it's got to be on for 3 parts and off for 5. So you can see there, see it overlaps, so you can figure all that out. It's fairly straightforward. Well, it is for me now. I've figured it out, and I'm not the most intelligent, so there you go. Done that tonight. Someone specifically is asking about it, so there you go. Thought I'd better finish it off. Hope it helps. Please click like if you like the videos or they're helping. Can't believe I'm having hundreds of views over the last few months, and people are writing saying thanks a lot. Well, click like if you like it. Thank you very much. More later.